Hello, welcome to today's lesson where we continue on logarithms, and today we are going to look at logarithms of numbers greater than 10. Logarithms of numbers greater than 10. Logarithms of numbers greater than 10. If you are told to get the logarithm of a number greater than 10, there are three steps that are very essential. The first step is express the number in standard form. Express the number in standard form. Then after that, we said that in standard form we are talking about expressing the number in the form of a times 10 to power n. Then the next step is read the logarithm of a from the tables. Read the logarithm of a from the tables. And the third step is basically getting the sum of the whole part. Get the sum of the whole part. And that way you would have been able to get the number, the logarithm of a number greater than 10. Let's look at a few examples. And we are told find the logarithm of 28.5. As you can see, 28.5 is a number greater than 10. So the first thing, take 28.5 and express it in standard form. So the decimal moves from between 8 and 5 to 2.8, so that we have 2.85 times 10 to power 1. To power 1. So that is 10 to power 1. Of course, 1 was the logarithm of this 10. So then, this is now our A. We read from the mathematical tables the log of 2.85. So, getting your mathematical tables, and you read from 2.85, we are going to get 0.4548. 0.4548. This would be 0.4548. That is the log of A, which is log 2.85. Now, what are we saying? That this number 10, this 2.85, is the same as 10 raised to 0.4548 times 10 to power 1. If you remember the laws of indices, the bases are the same, so you are supposed to add the powers. And these are the logarithms, so you are going to add 0.4548 plus 1. Of course, 1 is a whole number and should be added to 0, and therefore that gives us 1.4548. 1.4548, which is now the log of 28.5. So the answer is 1.4548. As we continue with more examples, we are going to see how easy it can be. Let's take another example. You are told to get the logarithms of 431.5. So we express 431.5 in standard form. It becomes 4.315. That's the decimal moves 2 steps. on the left times 10 to power 2, and then you look for the log of 4.315, log of 4.315. If you read that one from the tables, you're going to get 0.6350. You can confirm that, and therefore, and that is times 10 to power 2. So log of 431.5 will now be 2 plus all this, 2 plus 0.6350, which gives us 2.6350, and that will be the log of 431.5. And we could also have another example. So we are told to find the logarithm of 528,000. 528,000. Again, we express 528,000 in standard form. So the decimal moves from this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5.28 times 10 to power 5. Then we read the log of 5.28 from the mathematical tables, and the log of 5.28 we get 0.7226. And then this one we combine with this power here, logarithm 5. Therefore, we are going to have that the log of 528,000, the log 528,000 will be 5 plus 0.7226, and that gives us 5.7226, which would be our logarithm. That's going to be our logarithm of 528,000. Note, as you can see, all the time we are seeing our logarithm having two parts, 5.7226, 2.6350. We have the whole number part, which is called the characteristic. This 5 here is called the characteristic of the logarithm. Characteristic of the logarithm. And the decimal part, the 0.7226, is called the mantissa. Is called the mantissa. Please, class, note that the logarithm has two parts. The whole number part, which is the characteristic, and the decimal part, which is called the mantissa. And that applies to all the others that we have. 1.4548 is the same as saying 1 plus 0.4548. The characteristic here is 1. The mantissa is 0.4548. In our second example, 2.6350. 2 is the characteristic. 0.6350 is the mantissa. Every time we'll be doing the logarithms, two parts. Do not forget that. Thank you for your attention.